10 weeks down, way more to go. It's week 11 waiver wire. Here we go. Yo! What's happening, everybody? We're back with another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. This is Walking the Wire, our waiver wire weekly show every single week, 3 o'clock Eastern. Brennen, how we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. In my main league last night, I needed 34 points from Jalen Hurts and Josh Jacobs, and I would have had it had both of them not fumbled.
They literally dropped the ball. For your team.
I lost by 3, and I would have won by 1 had they not fumbled.
That's crazy. Yeah. I went to bed at halftime. I had to finish the game watching it this morning because 0-0 just wasn't.
Actually, you should have watched second half instead of first half, I feel like.
That's where I got screwed. Actually, honestly, it kept me from staying up any later because that was just horrendous. 10-7. Love that. Devonta Smith has outscored A.J. Brown all but, 2 games this season?
I just think they're going to hold on to him this year, and then they'll delegate it next season to see if he gets moved or whatever the case may be. I just think it's a tough hold right now.
And it's a tough beat just to watch. I mean, how can you not get him more involved? 3 targets, 2 receptions, 13 yards. Devonta Smith, we had 4 catches on 7 attempts, 69 yards and a touchdown. Dallas Goedert didn't get a touchdown. Really surprised by that one.
Yeah, I'm very curious because I think Eagles fans all know the answer to what the issue is. It's Kevin Patullo, and then it's also Nick Sirianni because Nick Sirianni doesn't know how to call plays, so he relies on friends to call plays, and he can't call plays.
Brian Daboll, he's free, he's available. Might be somebody to look at.
I think they are really hoping McDaniels gets fired. That's what they're probably just praying for. But I bet Daboll's it's not a bad play call because he had Josh Allen function well, and so I think him and Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, not saying they're the same quarterback, but same style of play.
For sure. Chat, yes, folks, as you want to throw stuff out there, we're here, ready to talk. We got waiver wire on the mind. Of course, trade deadlines are coming into most leagues. Alex, what's happening? New here around here? That's good. It's good. Glad you came to hang out. Like I said, it's waiver wires, it's trade deadline, it's reaction. We'll talk about anything, really. The conversation skews all the time, but hit us up with anything you've got on your mind. We're ready to talk some football. We're ready to talk some waiver wire. I guess going into this week, do you have a favorite target that you were heading into?
A favorite target?
Yeah, because it's not the best waiver wire week.
It's tough because it's the waiver wire week, so I'm trying to think running back Rodriguez, but I'm sure he was already picked up before. He's the only one that I'm really hammering home. So,
Alex, hey guys, this is my team for week 11. What do you think? We got Drake May, Woody, Judkins, JSN, Jettas, McBride, Ibuka, and then bench we've got Henderson, Montgomery, Bucky, Jennings, Wandale, Corum, and Pierce.
You keep the wide receivers, JSN and Jettas. Trey McBride, obviously, you don't touch. You don't have anything to back that up. Drake May you keep as well. So Bucky's not playing, it sounds like, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Henderson's Thursday night, so you know my rule for that.
And we're still waiting on the news whether or not
breaking news.
Ooh, we got breaking.
Jaguars wide receiver Travis Hunter underwent season-ending knee surgery.
Ooh. Is it ACL? Are they lying? Are they full of it?
Yeah, they just said season-ending knee surgery. So
rough one right there. That's
one's blown up.
I mean, I already kind of came to terms with it. I cut him from a couple of my 10-team leagues
in practice. It just didn't sound good.
But as far as the team, you very rookie heavy. I love the young talent on here. It's Woody and Judkins. I mean, I guess the only swap I think I would see would be Woody for Henderson.
Henderson, yeah, that's your call. Alec, my rule is very simple: win it out, Thursday out, unless it's like a stud. And I just don't know if I have Henderson as a stud just yet.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson is definitely going to be a thorn in his side the remainder of the
Yeah.
season. Trying to see if we have any updated news on it. It's on a Tuesday. It's kind of rough. But overall, love the team. Think it looks great. You've got the nice depth pieces. I love the Quorum, Pierce, Jennings, Bucky sitting there waiting to go.
Yeah, they really teased us these past few weeks on this Travis Hunter stuff.
Estimated as limited
It's
on Monday
LCL.
for
Yeah.
LCL.
Yeah, LCL.
Dang, that stinks. Yeah, I think you might have a pivot with Henderson and Woody, but just watch the news, check out, see Ramondre. As of right now, it said he would be considered as limited for Monday, but he's going to be limited every Wednesday, so it's rough out there. But love the team, not bad. You buying it, man? You buying it? Send it over, I haven't bought a Colts jersey in a while because, yeah, every time I seem to buy one, they retire or left. So it was pretty rough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have a Darius Leonard jersey.
Yep.
I do have an Anthony Richardson jersey. Unfortunately, right now, I did ask for Tyler Warren. I'm just like, all right, there's nothing can go wrong with this one, right?
Right. And then Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, we'll still have him for several more years. It's stud, man. 5 games, 3+ touchdowns. It's been absolutely insane watching him play this season. Does it continue? I guess is the big question people want to know.
Well, they have the Chiefs after this week. They have the Texans twice, the Jags twice, Seattle, San Francisco. He does have a gauntlet of a schedule.
Mm-hmm. But like, you're still going to be playing him. You're not going to shy away from him.
Options you have, like if you have a better option, say Jonathan Taylor, I don't give a unicorn.
Probably. Third worst rest of season schedule. Or no, 30th easiest is what I'm looking at here. I don't know about that.
You want random news from like a defensive player I just saw?
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Is kind of no. Texas grand jury files to indict Titans cornerback L'Jarius Sneed for failure to report felony.
Nice. Coming off the bye week.
Yeah, right?
Not that he was doing a whole hell of a lot this season. They're playing the Texans this week, so Nico Collins' day just got a bit easier.
Yeah.
Do we have
I know we were talking about the Thursday night game. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you, but are we? What's the temperature check on the Packers right now? Like I'm talking Jordan Love, LaFleur specifically, because I think those are the two hot seats right now.
I don't know. Honestly, it feels pretty good, I guess, from the sense of most teams give me this feeling right now. Most teams are giving me they have fakeness to them. Like we don't have any absolute studs going on in the season. I don't think there's any team that I'm like, oh, absolutely, they're making the conference championship. All of them seem like they've got cracks within it. And the Packers, man, like I think we'd be having the same conversation with the Eagles had that game gone the other direction,
Yeah, I don't think it's LaFleur. If I had to pick one, like if I had to pick which one is the problem, I don't know if it's LaFleur. Like I do think like running on a 4th down when you needed the 2 yards was kind of weird because like the Eagles are just kind of sniffing that out a little bit, I feel like. But like, I mean, you spent so much draft capital on the defense, and then you finally go first round, and it's Matthew Golden. He's not been what you expect to be. If you have Romeo Dobbs, your wide receiver 1, I mean, or you can say Christian Watson, whatever makes you feel better about yourself. But it's just, I think this team they needed him. They already made a trade for Micah Parsons, so they really couldn't make another trade. They should have traded with Jacoby Myers, to be honest with you. That was a team that should have gotten Jacoby Myers.
Yeah. Man, Tyreek Hill would have looked great on this team had he not gotten hurt. If he was available at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I really am very curious to see how this team shapes up. But they did the right thing last night. Feed Jacobs, make Jacobs the focal point of this offense going forward.
Which is interesting. Like, how many more seasons does he have that where you can actually lean on him to be that much of the focal point of the offense? I mean, they've tried not to with all these running backs they have, but none of them seem to be good or healthy behind him.
At this point, though, like he's on a cheap contract. You let those tires just go. Like you just let him go until there's nothing left for tread with him.
Man, I don't know. They're 5-3-1 right now. What were they, five? Are they on a two? They're on a 2 game skid because Carolina
Yeah,
was a week before.
yep, they're on a 2 game skid.
That's yeah. I mean, this is one of the biggest issues. Yeah, Packers wide receiver group is just
I agree. I
a bunch of
definitely
wide
agree.
receiver threes.
Yeah, like maybe twos. Like I think like Reed's a okay two. I think Dobbs like on a good day can be an okay two, but like
Watson.
yeah, like again, okay, he's a deep threat. Like I think like, but who would you rather have, Alec Pierce or Christian Watson?
Yeah, they're kind of interchangeable. Alec Pierce for me at this point.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I think I don't know, like who the Packers did they pick ahead? No, they picked. I'm trying to think if they picked ahead of the Buccaneers for Ibuka, but I think the Bucks got Ibuka first in that draft.
I want to say the Packers did for some reason. Let me check that out.
Yeah, because like if that's a Watson, Watson, forget about that bum. I agree.
Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, they picked Ibuka win at 19 and Matthew Golden win at 23.
Imagine Ibuka on this team.
That would be the game changer that they would need. Like if they had that, it would world difference. Jeez, that's crazy. Marion Hampton won at 22. Golden won at 23. Shamar Stewart went at 17. God, did you see there's offensive players that have more tackles than Shamar Stewart right now?
I saw that. Yeah, he's. I have been very anti taking a project player in the first 2 rounds. Like, it's just they're not Josh Allen's. They're not like these unicorns. They don't work out very rarely.
And even if they are, clearly Cincinnati doesn't have the coaching staff to handle projects. Like that's just not what they're going to be taking care of.
No, yeah, it's tough.
Tough. What else is tough? Jackson Dart, man, going down. That one is tough just to see as far as like fantasy. The amount of teams I've got Jackson Dart on right now, I am struggling. Joe Burrow, fingers crossed. That's going to be the pivot move.
Yeah, I don't think Joe Burrow's playing this week though, right? I think he has another week. They said week 13.
13. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
going to
2
be a
more
few
weeks,
weeks.
right?
Yeah, it could be a few more. Gross. I mean, obviously not immediate pivot. Joe Flacco's coming off of the waiver or coming off of a bye, so I've been checking for the waiver wire for him. What about Tua in this the Spain game? Tua or Mariota? How do you feel about them this week?
I view it kind of like a Thursday night game. I feel like it's gross. Like, do you really want us to like? Because like, who's on a bye right now? It's the Saints and the Colts. So Daniel Jones. I mean, if you've been riding that, that's great. And then it's Tyler Shuck. So like, you have to have better options than those two. I feel like. I hope.
Superflex league, it's rough. It's I'm digging. It's like the Tuas, the Michael Penix, the Bryce Young is probably about to hit the waiver wire.
Yeah. Daniil Hunter made everyone want to take those low production but physical specimens that could develop. I agree. Jason Williams, hey guys, would you drop Mason, Spears, or Pollard for Troy Franklin in a half-point PPR?
Pollard.
I'd rather keep Pollard over Spears.
Honestly, Mason's just a handcuff at this point.
Yeah, I feel like Mason. I genuinely thought Mason would get a lot more work, but Aaron Jones is definitely, if he's healthy, he's on the field more than Mason right now.
But honestly, like Troy Franklin, like the usage, or I guess the opportunity is there. Whether or not the actual usage is each and every week, it's hard. Like he had 9 targets, only 47 yards, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting situation with the whole Sutton Franklin situation.
Yeah, it makes me cry because I just thought Sutton would just be a solid wide receiver too, and now I don't even know what to do with him.
Yeah, the touchdowns just are not coming to him this year, and I mean, Cortland Sutton's wide receiver 16 on the season. I wouldn't have guessed that.
He's had like weeks where it's been like a touch. Like the week prior, he had a 30-yard touchdown. And that was it. So like kind of saved his week. But like last week was bad.
Yeah, he's looking at 590 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. I guess he's
He
halfway
might
there.
have clipped, he might have clipped 1,000. So
He had 8 touchdowns last season. Troy Franklin's coming in at wide receiver 22.
if I had to
Few
pick
weeks,
one, Jason, I'm dropping Mason. By the way, that's my pick, and that sounds weird, but if you bank on Aaron Jones, I don't bank on injuries, but like Aaron Jones is healthy, he's on the field.
yeah, I don't hate it. It feels weird keeping 2 Titans running backs, but that's a situation right there.
It's gross.
Do it.
As a Vikings fan, KOC can't help himself but pass, refuses to run on 3rd and short, and don't take any RB under KOC.
I mean,
Well, that just means whatever. What's his persona number 9? That's right?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, dude. There's just so many jokes with that, man.
Yeah, the James McAvoy one from Split is probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's tough to like when you say you have this persona and like your best games, like when you threw 143 yards. Like it's kind of tough to be like, yeah, you're this second person. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just weird.
I'm rooting for. I mean, obviously, I'm rooting for him. Like, we want good quarterbacks in the league. We want KOC to do well there. But yikes!
What do you do if Naylor has another week where he's ahead of Jay Jettas?
Take that nail and I stick it right here, right in the temple. Goodness, I'm about tired of that. Absolutely tired of that. We got 2 great options there. Hawkinson, Naylor, stay out of the way.
Yeah, I think Naylor's definitely gonna get picked up, and I wouldn't do that. But hey.
Jason hitting us with some questions. Love it, man. Appreciate you being here. Again, everybody else, you got anything you want to throw out there? You want waiver wire discussion, trade talk? We're doing it all today.
Or if you feel like we're idiots, you want to go with the opposite of what we say, I'm all for it.
Yeah, there's winning money in that as well.
Yep. What is this? Hey, rainy season Froppy. I hope I said that right. Hey guys, just got offered Olave for Aaron Jones or Jalen Warren. Not excited about Shuck, but he's had some good games. What do you guys think?
I think I'd take Jalen Warren.
Olave.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
of course you do.
He's a my guy for me, and he's been panning out. So I don't know. He looked good last week. You want to sit there and you talk crap on Shuck, but like he actually looked good.
But is that just the opportunity to get out from underneath him? I guess are you running back needy? I imagine that would be.
This also depends on like what's your wide receiver and what's like your running back situation, Rainey. I need to know that too before. But I'm gonna say keep Olave if you're asking me in a nutshell. Madison, let's have our 5th time start QB throw. 48 passes, great idea. KOC. Vikings made Ravens kick 4 field goals and they missed a 5th field. No reason. 9 need to throw that much. Yeah, honestly. 9 is the type of quarterback where he needs to not throw more than 25 times in a game. That's my stance with him so far.
Some of those 2 picks, like I believe both times he threw that pick, like somebody tripped or like fell a little bit. I know Jefferson kind of fell down, but I can't remember the first one. I thought there was something funky with it. Like again, we've just got excuses for it. I don't know.
Hamzak. Hey guys, got offered Henderson for Zay Flowers. Who would you rather have? Either would go my flex. I'd rather have Henderson. Zay Flowers has been such a disappointment after week 1. He has just been so buns.
And I'd rather have running backs. Wide receivers, yes. You can find those all over the waiver wire. Running backs are a little harder.
Something on Zay Flowers before I speak out of my butt. Yeah, he was wide receiver. Why isn't it
wide receiver 30, 33, 28, 47, 33, 26, 89, 31, and then week 1, wide receiver 1.
That's what I thought. Yeah, wide receiver 1, he had that crazy week, and then he's been bunned since.
Yeah, I was really hoping we're going to get more usage.
Yeah, I can kind of see. Everyone was his body language definitely seemed like he was over it playing that game. I do agree. And then Rainey.
Season on the line, man. They're 4-5 and not in the easiest division.
Oh, so you are trying to trade for Olave. Okay. I have Derrick Henry, Swift, Warren, and Jones on my bench. And thinking of trading, yeah, honestly, I would trade for Olave right now. He's on a buy. The person probably needs it. I would definitely say this is the time to buy guys who are on a buy, and that team needs to win. This is actually a perfect trade. I like doing these type of trades where you can maybe sacrifice a loss, but you can gain a good player out of it.
The hard thing with Warren, the last 2 weeks of the playoffs, he has Detroit and Cleveland. But leading up to it, it's the 32nd, 24th, 28th, 26th, and 22nd best matchup. So you got 5 really good games from him, and then two questionable games from him there in the playoffs. But
Yeah,
you got to make it in.
Cincy, Chicago, so 2 good matchups. Buffalo, who's been pretty good against the run, like besides last week, and then Baltimore, Miami.
They're 28th against the run. Baltimore's 26th, Miami's 22nd.
Yeah. Would you all rather lose Warren or Jones? I'd rather lose Jones. Warren has just been steady Eddie for the Steelers, I feel like.
I think I'd rather lose Jones. He plays Detroit in the championship. Green Bay in 2 weeks. Schedule's pretty equal. Oh, man. But Steelers' offense looks putrid, man. Absolutely putrid.
It does. It's scary because, but I just feel like because I saw Caleb Johnson touch the field last week and I was like, oh, are they going to start to use him? Nope, it didn't matter. Warren still was on the field majority of the snaps. So,
yeah, so I think I'm taking Warren here, but it's pretty close. I don't think you can lose it.
I just think you should get Olave. Depending on who your wide receivers are, Rainey. Like if you're hurting at wide receivers, Olave I just feel like is like a solid piece to have. Even though Brian doubts me.
Oh, man. He plays Atlanta, Miami, Tampa Bay, Carolina, Jets, and then Tennessee in the championship round.
Who's that? The Steelers?
The Saints.
Oh,
That'd be Olave.
That's a nice matchup right there. With us, and I have Gibbs, Bucky, and traded Debo for Hampton weeks ago. Y'all think Bucky and Hampton come back for fantasy playoffs? Brother. Well, the Bucky reporting was he has to put on pads first and be able to get tackled, and the head coach said he's not there yet. It sounds like Hampton is going to come back after week 12 after their bye. Like it sounds like it's set in stone. He's out of a walking boot, which sounds great. So, yeah, you better hope to get. You're 6-4. You probably need to go 1-1.
2-2
games.
Yeah. To get to the playoffs, you probably need at least 2 more wins. Wow, I don't. Yeah. Would you pivot? Oh, would you rather have Bucky Irving or Rico Dowdle rest of the season?
Bucky Irving or Rico?
DeAndre Swift or Bucky Irving?
Bucky. I'm hoping if Bucky comes back and he's like 70% of what he is, it's Bucky.
Would you rather have RJ Harvey or Omarion Hampton rest of the season with the news about J.K. Dobbins might be out for some time?
I'll still say Hampton.
Things are getting interesting. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I know.
Trey Benson or Omarion Hampton?
Oh, Omarion Hampton. Come on now.
Well, Trey Benson might be back sooner.
He might. Yeah, my wide receivers are Collins and DK and Keenan, who have been killing me. So I think a lot. Ooh. Yeah, I would definitely make that trade. You have a lot of depth at running back. You need to make a trade. And if Olave's, I like Olave a lot. I'm a Olave guy, so I like moving one of your running backs for him.
Yeah, because that wide receiver core is they're not helping you right now, unfortunately.
No, it's burning you. Michael, do I trade Algier and Parker Washington or Franklin for Stafford on my team? Jay Daniels, Caleb Williams, Kyron Williams, Dowdle, Brown, Corum, Woody, Isaiah Davis, Egbuka, Pickens, Loveland, Strange, and Mason Taylor.
I would trade Franklin over Parker Washington if I did the trade. I would trade Franklin for sure over Parker Washington. I would do Algier and Franklin for Stafford, but you have Caleb Williams. I know Olave is, or not Olave. Sorry, I know Stafford's doing it, but Williams is not far behind. I feel like. And Algier's probably going to have some flex-worthy roles coming up. We saw him vulture 2 touchdowns this past game. They've got some pretty juicy matchups. And he's probably the best handcuff in the league right now.
He has Bijan and Josh Allen, and wide receivers are not that great. Then, yeah, I mean, he's probably going to start Josh Allen the rest of the season, so he's just getting extra depth at a position. And Josh Allen already had his bye, so it doesn't hurt to offer it.
Yeah. But then you got to flip Caleb. Then if you got Caleb and Jaden Daniels,
put him in your IR spot, hopefully, or your out spot on your.
Yeah.
League has that.
Hopefully. I should play on ESPN. God, they're the worst.
Can you not do that on ESPN? You can't put an out guy in?
I don't know. I haven't played on ESPN in years, so I have no idea.
I'm playing it in 2 leagues. So
nope, like
it's
7
weird, because this one league gets waiver wires every day. It's not
yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I think it was like 7, 8 seasons ago. I went to go get my draft room for the draft, and an ad popped up. And I said, nope. We switched right then and there. I was like, nope, we're swapping over. Moved to Sleeper. Haven't looked back.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniels is in my IR things, guys. Yeah, just keep Daniels in there, and, I guess you have depth, but you can choose a matchup. I think it's one of the worst things to do, though, is pick matchups between certain quarterbacks, because they could just really bite you in the butt.
It usually does. Like, I mean, we're starting to see more and more talk about, like, all right, which defenses should I stash for the playoffs? Who should I trade for now based on their schedule? And that stuff does play into it, but it also can get completely tossed out the window because of injuries, because of just the matchups themselves. We get these wrong all the time. Look at the Panthers game this past week.
Are you benching DK?
Yes. If I'm in a 10-team league, I think you have the flexibility to bench DK.
Like Parker Washington or DK? That's where I'm kind of at right now with him. I picked up Parker Washington 2 weeks ago, and I have DK in this league, and I'm like, I know Parker Washington didn't have, like, he had the touchdowns, but one was the special teams. I'm just, it's annoying to own DK right now.
Yeah, like right now, I mean, ECR for fantasy pros, like they've got them right around Zay Flowers and Devonta Smith. I want to play both those players over DK.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I want to play Zay Flowers over DK. I think they're both. I'd rather have DK. So
they're just the big and small versions of themselves.
Yeah, seriously. Julian Jacobs, should I trade Flowers and White for Ladd? RBs are CMC, Henderson, Aaron Jones, and Alvin Kamara. So Flowers and Rashad White for Ladd McConkey.
Yes.
Yes, I would do that trade.
Yep. Yeah, because you got CMC, Henderson, and Jones as running backs. This guy, Kamara, I don't know who he is anymore. It's not the guy I used to watch playing.
Pina Colada. This is new thing.
Yeah, no kidding. No freaking kidding. Yeah, I like the trade. I love going after Ladd right now. That offensive line is just booty, and I think they're going to be able to just, quick passes. Lots of dump offs.
ATL Outdoors. This guy in last place in my league. What does it say?
No way to make the playoffs. Has Odunze, Hall, and Jefferson. Is offering James Cook for Brees, Hall, and Odunze fair. Yeah.
Yeah. That's more than fair, I feel like.
Because definitely would rather have James Cook rest of the season over Brees Hall, but smacking on Odunze, I think that'll get you about there.
Yep. K-Town, do I trade Pittman for Kelsey? I have Mark Andrews and Loveland, Amon-Ra, Rashi, and Igbuka, wide receiver. That's a lot.
I wouldn't. I don't want Kelsey. Like I see him as a fancy streamer rest of the season, and Mark Andrews actually has a very juicy rest of season. Let me see. They have the best remaining schedule for tight end.
Or pick up Otten, Theo Johnson, or Schultz. No to Schultz. Schultz is a 1 week wonder, I feel like, with Davis Mills.
Theo Johnson, I think, might be worth adding just because they're so decimated.
With Dart. Let me preface that, when Jackson Dart is playing.
With Dart. But I think you can patch that hole with Andrews, Loveland, and Theo Johnson without having to get rid of Pittman. Because I like Pittman so much more than I like Kelsey.
Yeah. I know Pittman had a bad week last week, but that's what I think the Colts offense is in a whole, man. It's just there's going to be a couple guys that eat and a couple guys who don't. So Julian. Wide receivers are Puka, Franklin, Pearsall, and Godwin. Oh, brother. That's a tough wide receiver room besides Puka.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need wide receivers. Jerry Judy stable against against Razor, or Pierce against the Chiefs. Oh, so Judy or Pierce is what he's saying for next week.
Yeah, I'd hold on to Pittman. I'd want to have.
No,
I
it's
mean,
a different
either.
person.
Oh, okay. This isn't that. That was 4K.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll be Jerry Judy or Pierce, basically, is what he's asking. I guess Judy, like, I don't know, man.
They
Like,
changed up play calling. Stefanski gave up play calling, so like that might be a signal to something happening as far as Jerry Judy. But I
yeah,
don't think anything significant. He still has Dylan Gabriel back there.
yeah. All right. Let's
Pierce is going to be shot in the dark, but I just think the talent's so much better.
Jason, I traded Woody Marks and Hunter Henry for Kittle. Did I win?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I like Kittle more than the rest of those guys. So yes.
Hunter Henry is like a bad stream. So yeah, I love that.
Danny Dimes, Barkley, Kyron, Chase, London, Nico, Kittle, Flex. Dudes are really doing. No, dude. I mean, maybe upgrade a quarterback, but
He's got Dak down there. Yeah.
Oh, no, dude, you're good, man. Right, that
Hampton,
baby to the
Tracy,
championship. Do I drop Mike Evans for Judy, Godwin, Gainwell, Corum, Gordon? No.
Picking up Corum is interesting. Like he's getting more involved in just like it's handcuff time. Like Mike Evans coming back. Do we even have? I haven't heard any news on it yet.
No, I haven't heard a single news yet. It might be like playoff time is when he comes back, if anything.
So you might be able to pick him back up.
Yeah.
I guess it was only 19 days ago he went on IR.
Yeah. Peter stay good players on good teams. Yeah.
That's right.
He is running more routes, I feel like.
Yeah, he's heavily involved. I guess that's never been a problem in his career. He's always been out there, but I love that we're finally featuring. I mean, honestly, we got a quarterback. That's really what it is.
Do we? Is it the system or is the quarterback?
I don't know. I'm trying to be confident.
Julian, that's it. If I take the trade for Ladd, Flowers would play. If I don't, yeah, I'd rather have Ladd than Flowers.
Yep. Give me Ladd.
Do I trade Tet and Kamara for Ladd and Shakir? I got Rico, so I don't want to start two Panthers. And Kamara is my RB, who always is on my bench. Problem is I got Cook already, so not really feeling Shakir.
Shakir actually might have a bit more usage just with the Dalton Kincaid hamstring. Probably see him sidelined for a little bit, but I'd rather have two Bills than Panthers.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think the two Panthers players are better than the Bills players.
That's why I was hesitating saying it because I was like, no, maybe.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle and James Cook, I feel like at this point, it's crazy to say, is they're at the same level, and Tet is better than Shakir.
Yeah. I think I would take it just to get the best player in the trade, which would be Ladd. And then if you have to ship Shakir off elsewhere, or he might be droppable at some point too.
No, he's not droppable.
I don't want to play him.
You don't want to play him, but you also want to own him too.
I don't own him in a single league this year.
I own him in a couple, all right? We're desperate out here in this time.
Wide receiver 31 on the season.
Ownable in 12-man league.
I guess. Gross.
Daniel Jones as QB, awful. Dynasty management on QB like that.
Yeah, I don't like. Where is his value in Dynasty? Like, if you're contending in a super flex league, how much would you give up to acquire Daniel Jones?
Late first. Like, if I know I'm making playoffs, like, I'm not offering my first round pick. Take it or leave it.
I don't like that. At all. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just don't like it.
I'd offer you one first rounder. I'd say this is it.
Gross.
Jason, Dart is your quarterback. James Cook, Genty, St. Brown, Waddle, Pittman, Dallas Goddard. Two flex of Rico and Warren. Benches Kamara, Chubb, Tet, and more. And so you basically trade Cook for Dowdle. Oh, no, wait, you have Dowdle. Never mind. What was the trade again? Let me see again. It was Tet and Kamara for Ladd and Shakir. So I think I keep this team the way it is. You have St. Brown and Waddle. Like, I think you're fine, man. I don't think I'd do any trades, to be honest, Jason.
You've got Cook and Genty. Unless you really want Ladd, I think I would hold tight too. I like the team.
Yeah. I like the team more as it is right now than it is like because if like Tet's on your bench, that's really helpful.
Oh man,
I don't think looking at this with Ladd makes me feel better.
Because then where are you putting in Ladd? I guess he would sub in for Pittman and Warren.
Yeah. Jason doesn't take QBs isn't a bad strategy. Again, it's know your league. Like I've said before, I think if you're in a league where passing points are 4 points, then the rushing quarterbacks are way more valuable to own. But if it's a 6-point league, you can punt on quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I punt on quarterbacks in a lot of 6-point leagues, unless it's like a value for me.
I punt on quarterback in just about every league. Like, come on, folks. It's very possible. Very easy. That's what we're doing here. Walking the wire. We're streaming, guys.
Do I drop Nick Chubb and Tootin for Judy, Coleman, Gainwell, Gordon, Emmanuel? No. Nick Chubb.
I'm not dropping Tootin. I would drop Chubb.
Dude. Oh, gross. I don't know.
I guess not just outright drop him, but like I think I would rather have my wide receiver is in need. I would grab Judy over Chubb, Emmanuel Wilson, Gordon. Why am I struggling with Gordon? Who's that?
Ollie Gordon.
Ollie Gordon. I think I'd have Nick Chubb over Ollie Gordon. I guess if you need, this all depends on how deep your running back position is. Because like if you don't need Chubb, then yes, I'd rather have one of the handcuffs.
He has Kamara, Chubb, Warren, Rico, and then his other running backs were Genty and Cook. So he's got.
Oh, this is that league.
Yeah.
If it's that league, yeah, I would drop Chubb because Chubb's never going to make your lineup with all these players. I'd rather have the handcuffs of Gainwell, Gordon, Wilson.
I'd rather have Judy then if I'm going to drop one.
How with those wide receivers? Because he's still not coming in over Tet, and Tet's on the bench.
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
Give me the handcuff, man.
Start one QB this week. Mariota, Rodgers, Gino, and Tua.
We were just having this conversation. Mario and Tua. Are you guys good plays this week?
Who does Pitt? No, is Rodgers a good play this week? Because they play Cincy.
Oh, snap, they do. Yeah, I've got Aaron Rodgers. I was just looking at my rankings. I've got him at 11 right now.
Yeah, I think Rodgers is the sneaky play this week just because Cincy bleeds points, man. Yeah, Cincy bleeds points. I'm gonna go Rodgers, and that feels weird to say, but I'm gonna go Rodgers.
Rank the rest of them.
Rodgers. Okay, so it's gonna go Rodgers, tier here, just so we're clear. It's not even close for me.
Gino plays Dallas, and then Tua and Mariota play each other.
You literally could flip a 3-sided coin, and I would be like, yeah, sure, fine.
Rodgers, Gino.
I go Rodgers,
Tua, Mariota.
Gino, Mariota. Yeah, Mariota's last for me, so that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I think that's how I'd go too. That's crazy.
Which tight end is best this week? Theo Johnson, Strange, Kadon. Well, Theo Johnson's with Danger Russ. So unless it's Jameis, if Jameis Winston's playing,
yes, give me that.
Yeah, give me Theo. Just don't even care about life itself. Just give me Theo. It's between Strange. I'd pick Kadon. Kadon's like,
he's last on my list.
He's always last for you. You just don't like Kadon.
I don't. I really don't.
What did he do last? I know he probably didn't do well last week, if I had to guess. Where are you at, Mr. Otten?
Yeah, you got to scroll to find Kate Otten.
No, I just spelt it wrong. That's why. Where was he? 4 catches, 40 yards. Like it's
that's
or no, sorry, he had 9 catches for 82 yards. Screw you. He was great last week. Suck it.
He was decent. Yeah. Tight end 6. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay, well there goes my argument about his best game on the season being at tight end 14.
Thank you.
Does
Should I
it
drop
replicate
Ayuk?
though?
It will. Should I drop Ayuk for Golden, Corum, Gainwell, Tutton, Nick Chubb, Emmanuel Wilson's? No, I'd rather hold Ayuk or all those.
I would rather have Tootin, Corum, or Emmanuel Wilson. I think it would go Tootin, Corum, Wilson for me.
If Brock Purdy comes back, I like Ayuk, which I think Brock Purdy is going to come back.
They're not even discussing him coming back though right now. Ayuk.
They need to.
I know they need to, but we're not even getting Pearsall back yet.
Yeah. I have Josh Allen as my starting quarterback, but I try to pick up Joe Burrow and just try to trade value for him? Absolutely. Why not? The worst that can happen is you drop him again.
Yeah, I was going to say, especially right now, he's still in the IR, so you can put him in that slot. You need to drop him, you can. Otherwise, you got a couple weeks to shop.
Yeah, just go get a flex player, dude. Why not? Fryermuth might not be a bad stream at tight end. Blew up against Bengals. Yeah, honestly, I would be starting a lot of Pittsburgh guys next week.
Yeah, my tight end streaming article, I was working on it, and Fryermuth. Couldn't decide which one I was going with. Right now, it's Fryermuth that's on the list.
AJ Barner is a sneaky tight end play with the tush push ups. I think it's just a sneaky play in general with the Seattle offense humming in the way it is, to be honest with you.
And go check for Luke Musgrave. I didn't realize his ownership percentage is below 20% in some leagues or some platforms.
What did he do last night, though?
Well, it was the Eagles. Like I didn't like him as a pickup this past week because of the matchup with the Eagles. I think it was like
3 for 23.
Yeah. Okay. Greg Dulcich, I actually really like this week too.
Ew.
Look, I got to dig deep on those streaming articles. I'm supposed to go down like low.
You're digging real deep. Which RB to trade for Tet? Don't want to start two Panthers in this other league calls. What do you guys think? I'm telling you, man, hold Tet and hold Rico. Just hold him.
I mean, I'm trying to think who I would though. Like rest of season rankings. Let me pull those up.
Let me see here.
I mean, so we're getting rid of Tet. I would go. I don't know. Like,
this is his team. I think this is it right here. I have it. Nix, Rico, Vidal, Puka, Nico, Collins, Tet, Titans, Warren, flexes Shakir, Wandale, benches Hampton.
Kamara. Maybe go get Trey Benson. One of those injured running backs that isn't coming back yet. Like if you don't need Tet, go get one of those. Yeah. I mean, would you rather have Alec Pierce or Tet the rest of the season?
Tet.
Jordan Addison or Tet?
Tet.
Stephon Diggs or Tet?
Stephon Diggs.
Down the line.
He might have I feel like he might have a concussion. Does he not have a concussion?
Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, I don't. It's that last play where it was the onside kick. He just landed on his head. So I'm in 3 leagues, and my QBs are Nix in 1, Dart in 1, and Jones Dak in another. Which league should I target Joe Burr, and how much fab he back week 14? I hate Bo Nix. So in that league is where I'd go get.
First 2 leagues, I'd look for a replacement because Jackson Dart he shouldn't play this week. I don't care if he clears concussion protocol or not. Honestly, I don't think you have to attack Joe Burrow with a lot of fab. Like I know the reports come out that the practice window, but I don't know how many people saw it, and I guess kind of know your league. Like how quick are they on grabbing guys like that? Also,
go see how much fab is left on each guy, and just see like if you have 20, the rest of the league only has 15. Like if you really want to be like that, then all you got to do is bid 16 to really be smart. But that's up to you. Markey, I am usually starting Dalton Kincaid, but he's probably going to be out for this week. But best tight end pickup this week. This guy's the one to ask about that one.
Guess depends what you got sitting out there. I mean, kind of not exactly an answer for you, but we talked about Theo Johnson possibly, Pat Freiermuth possibly. Like those are digging deep guys. Harold Fannin, I like him. If he's
dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just depends kind of who you have available.
Would you still do Musgrave?
Yeah, I'd go after Musgrave. I'm still intrigued. I mean, that offense has to move somehow. They clearly weren't able to move the ball, Might have just been Philly locking them down when they go and acquire. Would they get 3 defensive pieces over the last 10 days or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Jalen Phillips, so good. Looked so good.
I know. Is Burrow worth getting if I have Stafford and Herbert Superflex? Yes.
Yeah.
You cannot have enough quarterbacks in Superflex that are actually starting.
Mm-hmm. Because if Burrow was one of those 2 originally, he went down, you were going to need that third to fill in. So, yeah, I'd definitely go after him in Superflex a lot harder.
Yep. Brain, no one has ever said that sentence.
Few times. I get away with a few of those a day.
Yeah, if you have an IR spot available, I would pick up Burrow, potentially pick him up. Yep, I agree.
Absolutely, Jason. We're here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We got about 15 minutes left in the stream. So, again, anything you want to toss in there, let us know. Otherwise, we got quite a few blowing it up.
Also, the guy who had the studs QBs won't pick up Burrow, so just check the guys who could use a QB upgrade in their fab. Yep, I agree.
Strategy.
True, Matt. Yep. I'm trying to think of like how much fab would I really want to spend on Burrow. Like I have Jalen Hurts, and I'm like 8%.
Yeah, I was going to say 5 to 10%, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Available tight ends in my league. All right, here you go. Or Dawson Knox, he said
Schultz. Oh, I'd go Andrews. Fryermuth, I like as a stream this week, but the longevity isn't there. So, because who do you say?
Because he had Kincaid as his tight end. That's who he was.
So you're gonna need a replacement for a few weeks. Honestly, Andrews' rest of season schedule is pretty freaking juicy. Cleveland this week is not great. They're the 11th against tight end, but the week after you've got Giants who are 23rd, Cincinnati 32nd, Pittsburgh 30th, and Cincinnati 32nd. So that little stretch in a couple weeks is absolutely just it's really enticing. So yeah, I think it's Andrews and Musgrave. I'd honestly be willing to drop Dalton Kincaid. Do you drop him?
Yeah,
I guess you go in your IR.
Yeah, hammies just sound. It just doesn't sound good. Like if you're asking me for a week start though, like just for this 1 week, I'm starting Fryermuth, and that sounds gross.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just because it's Cincy. After that, you can ask me next week.
Well, that's when you go to kind of Andrews for the rest of that time, because then 2 of the next 4 would be Cincinnati for him.
If he doesn't get picked up either.
Yeah.
How many buys are there next week? That's my next question. How many teams are on buys next week? Because it's only 2 this week, so.
It's 4 next week. You got the Chargers on bye, Commanders, Broncos, and Dolphins. And honestly, nobody has tight ends from those teams.
Yes, they do.
Except Gatz. Well, I mean, if he's not already being picked up this week or his replacement if he's out this week for that injury.
When does Waller come back, by the way? Is there any news on him potentially coming back? Because I feel like that's also like a sneaky stash of like, hey, it's something.
Yeah, his window's supposed to be opening up here pretty soon. I saw a report on him last week because I went and grabbed him in a couple leagues. But at that point, yeah, Greg Dulcich would be completely irrelevant. Darren Waller expected return this year. That's not the report I saw. Yeah, that one's not great. That one was from 3 weeks ago when he hit IR. But yeah, Darren Waller's definitely a sneaky ad. I love that Sleeper lets you filter through IR slots, because in every league I'll go through there and just start scrolling. Jaden Reed, just finding him. Are you picking up Jaden Reed in any leagues?
I would, yeah. Like, because I have to start Darnell Mooney in one. That's how bad it is. So, like,
that's gross.
I'm trying to think where I'm at with the widers. Like, so Darnell Mooney or Malik Washington.
Mooney? Yeah, Mooney.
They're both buns. They're both awful, but that's where I'm at. That's how bad it is. We're out here.
Yeah, I saw rumors for this earlier about Dobbins possibly going to IR. We saw that he wanted a second opinion.
Whenever I hear second opinion, I cry.
Yeah.
I just cry because I just know it's never good.
We're like slowly flipping all of the rookie switches. The Henderson one just got switched. Like, we're working away here, and RJ Harvey looks like he might be the next big thing right now. Do I drop Travis Hunter for my IR and a keeper? He's out for the season. So I guess you have multiple. I got a few questions for you. How many keepers can you keep? How many other prospects do you have to keep?
Yeah,
how many do you have?
A fluid question there.
And then what do you lose for your keeper? Like, is it based on draft position or not? Because I drafted him this year in my home league, keeper league. I just dropped
what round?
Sixth round.
And you'd have to
Super.
keep him for a fifth, right? If you did, like you
No,
said, a
we
round
keep
ahead.
same. We keep same round.
Ooh, next year, Travis, I feel like he might be the same round. I feel like, or maybe
That's
a
why I
little
dropped him.
earlier.
I also have three other prospects for me to keep that I like, and we can only keep two. So I just up and dropped Travis Hunter a couple weeks ago. I needed the room. I was hoping it was going to be season ending just on that. Not that I'm rooting against him here. Let's watch it there.
I'm going to ask a question right now about Travis Hunter situation. Fans, you can chime in too. But is Parker Washington wide receiver one in Jacksonville?
Yeah. Who else would be? Hunter's on IR.
Well, I have a milk carton here, and there's a guy named Brian Thomas Jr. It says missing. So,
Yeah, there's just one Brian right now, and it's me. It's me.
gotcha.
BTJ, who? Goodness. I did a startup dynasty league in like May, and I was at the end of the first round. Like I was at that turn. I was full intentions on taking Brian Thomas Jr. Guy ahead of me took him, and I was so pissed. I was like, whatever. I guess I'll take Malik Neighbors here. Not too bummed about it right now. Not competing, so the out for the season isn't hurting me, but kind of dodged a bullet on that one.
Mark, you can keep up to four. I'm probably going to keep Josh Allen, Drake London, maybe Ashton Genty, and Travion Henderson. I don't know why I dropped Caleb Williams, but I think you should also lose that draft pick, okay, where they draft him. So you said you're going to keep Drake London, Josh Allen, Genty. I mean, you're not going to keep two quarterbacks, so you have to pick between Josh Allen and Caleb
Unless it's
Williams,
super flex.
Unless it's super flex, then yeah, I think I'd keep all those guys over Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I think I would too. If you need the spot, if you're contending this year, if you're pushing for it, you need that extra roster spot. I think I would do it. I'd be willing to. Oh, see, I need to get up to 4 keepers. I'm only in a 2-keeper league, and they're like yelling at me when I try and push to 3.
You're the worst, dude. That's why.
That's right. Too
It's
much
not,
worse, Brian.
It's not super flex. I'm also probably not playing. Ooh, brother, you need to sell, my boy.
Yeah, I'd sell
That's
Josh
the one
Allen
thing.
then.
Yep, I would sell Josh. I would try to get something back.
Because honestly, Josh Allen doesn't really entice me that much in a keeper league when you're keeping the round that they got drafted, because you're not really saving anything on him.
Third, right?
Drake May,
third round pick.
Yeah, somewhere right in there, that 2-3 turn probably. Drake May, you got a huge value on it. So Drake May would be the quarterback I'd want, and then it would be Drake London, Ashton Genty, probably Travion Henderson. I'm trying to remember who was drafted first, him or I guess he was drafted before Travis Hunter.
Yes, Travion for sure. Remember, I told you in all my leagues, Travion was going in the third round. It was so annoying. It was the weirdest thing ever. I'm on a winning streak now, so it's possible, but it's going to be close. Oh, so you need to decide, Mark. You really need to come to conclusion of like you got to push the chips in, or you're gonna fold, because like being in this middle ground ain't fun.
I'd still probably sell Josh Allen. I'd be okay riding Drake May and a streaming quarterback.
Just draft 9 next year. You're gonna be a stud. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, no, next year he'll be a year older, so he'll be 10.
Next year he might not be on the team.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Bryce Young got 3 years.
Dude, when you can't throw the ball to the left side of the field, like what? That's just the weirdest thing to me. Like learning that about him, like he never threw to the left side. It's like that's just. As a defensive coordinator, I kind of would want to fuck with him and just be like, no, let's just stack everybody on the right side and just force him to go left and just see what he does.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
Where do you rank Brian Thomas Jr. next year, by the way?
Oh God.
Like genuinely, I'm at like I feel like I'm gonna be taking a lot of him because he's gonna get ranked so stupid low.
It's not going to feel great taking him, though. Like, if George Pickens stays with Dallas, would you rather have George Pickens or Brian Thomas Jr.?
God damn it, George Pickens. The Naylor passes on the left. All right, fair. Congrats. Ease up on my QB. I have one of my best friends is a Vikings fan, and like I have to see so many like Vikings. Like I've changed our group chat text to Vikings fan club just because of how many Vikings posts I get in there. So I'm sorry, I'm over it. Who else besides Brian Thomas Jr. then? I want to play this game.
Rome Odunze or Brian Thomas Jr.
You already knew that was happening.
T. Higgins.
I think I take Brian Thomas Jr.
Devonta Smith.
Oh my God. Who's their coordinator next year?
Yeah. DK Metcalf or Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh. Who's their quarterback next year?
Does Rodgers roll it back?
No, like, he retires. He's done. There's no way.
Yes, he has to. Has to. Or, I mean, he can go to the Vikings. We're still waiting for the Brett Favre connection to finish out there.
I'm taking 3 RBs in all leagues next year. Honestly, I did it in some of them, and it was fun for a couple, and they die out. Like I went Bijan, Bucky, and Hampton, and it was great for 1 week, and then it just died on me. So,
yeah, I don't know. Would you rather have had JSN or JT in the second round?
Oh, JT. I was a big JT guy. JSN was like my third round. Like I was okay with JSN.
Marvin Harrison Jr. or BTJ next year.
Who is the quarterback for the Cardinals?
Tua.
You think? Oh, that's a tinfoil hat conspiracy.
Tua and Kyler are just going to swap teams.
Just swap. As long as it's not Kyler next year, I think Marvin gets just over targeted. Him and Trey McBride will be really good targets. I
mean, the Cardinals head coach, he has to be on one of the hottest seats right now, right?
Yes, because they like
Gannon.
When I see posts of like what does he do, like what does he actually do for the team, then like he's for sure on the hot seat. Oh yeah, the corner was on Naylor, allowed the most points per route run from the Ravens per the ESPN Shadow Report. Naylor is one of the well, there you go. Swift or ETN rest of season. Ooh. ETN.
I bet I've got him back to back. I bet I've got him back to back here.
I'd say ETN. Just because Monungai scares me.
I feel like I shouldn't have to scroll this far. Where the hell are they?
I'm going to say ETN. I don't know what.
I do. I've got Swift at 18, ETN at 20. So give me Swift, I guess.
Okay. I'm ETN just purely because of Monungai.
I'm Swift purely because of Tootin.
There. I'm from LA, so I know what champions are, and I'm not like those weird Minnesota fans that have little to no hope week by week. I mean, if you can see behind me, I have a Freddie Freeman walk-off signed Grand Slam poster. Brian Stewart Sport Baseball, so.
Yeah, what is that again? It's the one with the racket.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I've been to a baseball game. I did the 999 challenge this year.
Oh, you are disgusting.
Dude, that 9th hot dog, I haven't had a hot dog since. I think this was back in like August. It's me and my 2 brothers, and they're significantly younger than me, and I've got to prove that I'm not the old fart, even though I am. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nice. No, we're not going to pop up that last comment there.
Yeah,
no.
I saw that weirdo.
Weirdo. But folks, that's it. We got to get out of here. We're rolling out. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us here on Walking the Wire every single Tuesday, 3 o'clock Eastern. Brennan and I will be talking about waiver wire stuff, general trades, and just we're checking out rosters. We're helping y'all out, making sure you guys can do everything you can to win your league. Brennan, what you got for the people?
One flex, Henderson or Waddle. I'm saying Waddle, hot dog. That's my last comment. There you go.
Hot dog. Oh yeah, Waddle. Folks, that's it. We'll see y'all later. I'm at @TooMuch_Brian if you're looking for me. He's at TooMuchBMilk. Don't forget, check out our other YouTube channel, Too Much Fantasy Football, where we put the rest of our content over there. And if not, stay here. Fantasy Football Advice Network. We'll